What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. This one's from Vinegar Syndrome, who, if you're not familiar with Vinegar Syndrome, they do some really awesome work with cult films and horror films. They also do hardcore porn. But they basically do new 2K or 4K scans on all the movies they release, even the porn. But today it's just a regular movie, and it's called My Chauffeur. If you're a fan of 80s movies, you've probably heard of this and probably seen it, but to me, it's one of the classic 80s comedies. I'm not sure why it's been kind of like super low profile and hasn't quite hit the level of some of the other ones, but I think it deserves to get to that point. Deborah Foreman is in it, and she's fantastic. Like, she has the quirkiest, like, most energetic performance. It's really fun to watch. She plays like a free-spirited young girl who ends up working at a limousine company who is like super stuffy, super old school. Like, everything has to be professional and businesslike. All the people that work there are like old dudes. They don't like that a woman is working there, especially one that's kind of like, you know, so non-traditional. And the movie kind of deals with how she navigates that, and how she deals with her clients, how she deals with her coworkers, and then eventually she kind of sparks a little bit of a romance, and the movie follows that. It's a really funny movie. I think it's one of the better written ones. I think almost all the dialogue is good in this one, and it has like just enough absurdity to it that it kind of feels like it's more of like a cult type of film than I think it probably actually is. It has like a scene where a guy is broken up with by his girlfriend, and she tells him that, hey, I fucked this other guy, and I'm pregnant now, and I'm having this baby, and I'm leaving you. And he just like loses it, and he does this really weird cry, and Deborah Foreman is trying to like console him, and he's like having none of it, and he tears all of his clothes off, and he goes running through the park naked, and he steals a baby carriage. So there's a scene where a naked man steals a baby carriage. Like, I don't know, you can't get much cooler than that, or ridiculous than that. Then there's like a whole scene with Penn Teller in a limousine, and according to the credits, it says introducing Penn Teller. So I don't know if this was their first movie or not, but they play like a con man and a Arabian prince, or like an oil sheik or something, and they have a whole series of scenes where like they're trying to get like these chicks to get naked, and they're spending all this money to get them naked. It's really funny. It's really ridiculous. But a lot of the movie too just kind of follows like a spunky female vibe that, like, the dialogue is really good. It's just kind of watching her. She's really good. Like, every scene, no matter who she's interacting with, she's really, really charismatic, and she just really makes the movie. The Blu-ray from Vinegar Syndrome has a new 2K scan. It looks fantastic. If you've ever suffered through the DVDs, I think Rhino put this out. I'm not sure who else put this out on DVD. They were complete garbage. They were awful. And maybe that's part of the reason why the movie kind of hasn't found a huge audience. But this remedies that. This looks amazing. I don't think it's ever going to look much better than this. It's got a ton of extras. It's got multiple commentary tracks, interviews, behind the scenes, photos, all kinds of stuff. It's got a reversible cover too. I like the one that I showed you. I like this one. But it also comes with like this. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Which is okay, but I still prefer the other one better. It's a really good disc, and it's really well priced. Vinegar Syndrome does some of the best like transfer work around. In fact, they do a lot of the scans for some of the other cult labels too. You can pretty much trust any DVD or Blu-ray you get from them is going to look fantastic, even if it's some obscure hardcore porn. It's going to look amazing. And this is just a great disc. It's a super fun movie if you're a fan of comedies, romantic comedies, 80s comedies. If you like anything about the 80s, like, this movie is all about the 80s. So again, that is My Chauffeur. It's out on Blu-ray from Vinegar Syndrome. You should check it out if you're into 80s stuff. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Hopefully I'll have another one up soon.